Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Spelled Muscatine wrong. I'm sorry. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Hy-Vee Today. This is Tony Tone. If you're watching live on Facebook and you go into the chat, I spelled Muscatine wrong, and I apologize. I was rushing myself. I got these big hands, little phone. I mean, pretty big, good-sized phone. Big hands, big thumbs. Spelled it wrong. Apologize. Welcome to the show. We're happy to be with you. It's Friday, the 6th of December. I'm going to put that tape right there. You know me, I get distracted. I start playing with the tape. I'm going to tape my hand to the table on accident. Steve, that's why you did it, isn't it? I knew it. We're so glad that you're here. There's so many things to talk about at the start of the show, and I don't want to talk about Muscatine's in the news, and it's not one of those things that we're super excited about. Like, I'd rather that, you know, a story out of Muscatine would be talking about something that the United Way is doing, or Salvation Army and 2 Weeks of Love, last day for a toy drive. But Muscatine's in the news today because last night at the city council meeting, they made the decision to terminate the contract of city administrator Greg Monsager, who had been in that role for about 10 years or so. And, you know, I'm not going to get into either side. I feel like this has been a thing, and there's a lot of people with, you know, equal, I don't want to say equal blame, but, you know, it's not one-sided, and I just hate that Muscatine's in the news for something like that. It drives me crazy. It's kind of like in the same, like if it bleeds, it leads, and this is a story that's been stewing, and it's not over, right? I mean, it'll go on into litigation probably, and again, I'm not taking a side because I don't want to give it any more time than that, but it's going to be in the news. You're going to see it, and I wish that the focus could be on something like the good things that are happening in this town and people coming together and donating toys and How about here's the story. Last night at Krieger's, part of the toy drive with Salvation Army Toy Time, Viola Werner, an individual and her friends, brought 50 or 60 brand new bicycles. That's a better story. Put that on a front page. Put that on your, Quad City news. That's a great story. So things like that, I'd rather see. I understand that things happen and they get reported on, but how about the individuals doing good work, making a difference? That'll always be my axe to grind. Shine the light on them. Next week, freezing for food in our parking lot. People like Troy Stinky Philpott, Jeff Storm, and those guys, Troy Philpott turns his house into a haunted house. He'll bring about 5,000 pounds of food. Can't wait for that. That'll be a good time. All right, in the store, I just want to mention, just really quick, we've got a local 3-day sale. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you want to take advantage of that, you can come and see us. It's on the back page of this week's advertisement. There's good deals on bread and Halo mandarins. That's an awesome price on that. Whole boneless pork loin, Chinese one entree meal for $4.99 is fantastic. BOGO salads. BOGO salad. How about it? Maybe you start that New Year's resolution a little early. Make it a little BOGO salad. Cooked shrimp, 7-Up, Canada Dry, Frito-Lay. Check it out, and then come and see us right here. Okay, let's just get to our first guest, because I have other things I want to mention, but I don't want to make her wait anymore. And thanks to everybody that's watching live. I should also invite everybody, before I forget, next Wednesday, 3 o'clock, Sunnybrook. They're having a little thing, a little ceremony for Dick Vetter, who was just inducted into the Special Olympics Hall of Fame. Dickie Vetter. I don't even know if he knew. I think it was a total surprise, so please come to that, and we're going to donate a giant cake. Nicole Sorgenfry is here with the United Way of Muscatine. Good to see you. You as well. How was Thanksgiving?
Very well.
Can you believe that Thanksgiving was last week, and now it's December 6th? It's so weird, isn't it? I feel like this is like the strangest. It snowed on Halloween. Thanksgiving was so late. We're I was just talking to a coworker of mine. He's like, I guess I need to start Christmas shopping. And I was like, you have 19 days.
Yeah, it's very close this year with December starting the Sunday after Thanksgiving.
Right.
And a lot of us are having that trouble with that transition.
Right. All right. So you have, we're going to do something pretty cool on this show. And I don't know if you want to get right to that.
Yeah.
Do you want to do this? Okay. So you have tickets for Disney?
So, yeah.
For me. That's what you said.
Yeah, for you, Tony.
Thank you.
So some of our past events that we've had, we did the beginning of November a day of action where we had families go out and rig leaves for senior citizens. And with that, we worked with Points of Light and their website to receive Disney tickets to Disney World. So these are one-day park hopper tickets.
Amazing.
So we're going to draw one name that will get 3 tickets.
Wow.
And then another name that will get 2 tickets. Our office received 5 tickets this year.
Holy smokes.
So yeah, we're pretty excited.
Do you know what
about
the
that.
value is on that? Like a single day? A lot.
I think it's right around $100, honestly, but
I think it's probably more.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's the park, because the park
I don't
hopper,
know.
you can go to the different Disney properties because they have Epcot and MGM.
Yeah.
I don't know if MGM still. I haven't been in so long, but so people did good, and now you could potentially. Well, you're going to reward 2 people.
right,
Disney
2 families.
tickets. 2
Yeah.
families.
So in my little bowl here, I have the family names that signed
Yeah.
up for this because this was a promotion to get families to volunteer
Absolutely.
together.
Yep.
So they did great work. They sent us
awesome.
pictures. If you go to our Facebook page, you can
Sure.
see a lot of the pictures from that day. A lot of the senior citizens are just in love with the fact that they get this help.
I bet.
I mean, they want to stay in their homes, and raking leaves is hard. I mean, I'm in my 40s, and I
Nobody
don't even
likes
want to do
raking
it.
leaves. I don't like raking leaves. We
Yeah.
missed the city pickup day in Muscatine. I just emailed Brian Steinman this morning, see if they could do another sweep of our block. It's because the winter that showed up on, like I had raked and then the leaves
Yeah.
got snowy. You know?
Yeah, so
Now they've
it
had to, like,
snowed earlier that week that we did our leaf cleanup,
Sure.
and so we let every family, we assigned them to a home, and we let them decide what day they wanted to do it.
awesome.
And a lot of them end up doing it that Saturday because
Sure.
the snow melted. So, without further ado, I have
Okay.
every family's name in here that
This is
participated with
Crazy.
this.
This is Disney
Um,
tickets.
And Tony's going to draw out the first
I
name.
don't- I can't have enemies. All right. Why can't Steve? Can Steve draw?
Nope, you're doing it.
Okay, so this is for 3 Disney park hopper
Yes.
tickets. I don't know any of these. I mean, I might know these families, but I'm
You
saying
probably will.
I don't know who's in here at
Nope,
this
you
moment.
don't know who's in
so
here.
if you don't get drawn to go to Disney, you can direct your
We'll
frustrations.
put that in the
The frustration
agreement they have to
hotline
sign.
at the United Way is 867-5309. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
So the Olivia family is our first winner.
Congratulations.
So we will contact you this afternoon to come by. So that's 3 tickets that you will win to go to Disney World.
The Olivia family, way to go. You helped make a difference. And now you have 3 park hopper passes for Disney.
And
That's
they did a great job.
unbelievable.
There's some really good pictures of them.
Okay.
Okay, so the next family will receive 2 tickets.
I don't like picking
To
names.
Disney World?
You know, I normally never pick winners of things. It's a thing. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Let me draw it out a little bit. I don't usually do this. I never picked winners at the radio station. I never like doing it because I don't want people to be my enemy.
But
But I do this for United Way
okay.
because these folks did awesome work. Without
it's
further
going to
ado,
be okay.
who's
So
going?
this family is Alma Brunson and her.
Oh my gosh, that's
family.
amazing.
They raked leaves for us
Yes.
and did a comical act for us, and we have pictures of that. So, you know,
Did she
Alma.
rake leaves in an inflatable T-Rex suit?
You know,
Because she
I
has
don't-
one of those.
I have to look at those.
So that's incredible. So the
Yeah.
Brunson family, I know Alma, they just got 2 Disney park hopper passes.
Yeah.
That's just
And the-
fantastic.
The Olivia family received 3, so we're very excited about that.
And again, it's all about paying it forward, helping people, and it can be just as simple
So
as
I think that's Alma's husband. Okay,
getting out.
that I believe is the Olivia family.
wow, imagine how happy those kids are going to be.
Yeah.
Because that
so
is a
cute.
huge savings, right?
Yeah.
That is a huge savings. And Nicole said that the United Way private jet will fly them from Muscatine to Orlando.
So you realize that
very
United
nice.
Way is based off of donations from folks like
understand.
you,
I
that we
understand.
really do not
Yeah.
have a private
You don't.
jet.
You don't. You should, though. You should, and Shane would love to have a private. If anybody else here wants to
Tony's in a
donate,
dream world this morning,
Yeah.
folks. I'm really sorry to tell you that.
United Way does not have a private jet. But pretty incredible that Points of Light organization was able to collaborate with United Way, and I mean, unbelievable. So the goal
Yeah.
again was to get families into the community to help make a difference. And if you motivate them a little bit with a chance to win Disney tickets, that's great. But the ultimate goal is to have families do good things together.
Right. So you know, children really look after their parents and what their parents are doing.
Yep.
So if the parents are volunteering, the children are more likely to volunteer. And we all know that our community needs us to give back in lots of different ways, which will be a lot of the things I will talk about today.
I think it's absolutely fantastic. I'm just writing congratulations to the Olivia family and the Brunson family in Facebook. That's so great that they were able to do that to make a difference, and now they get rewarded a little bit, so to speak. So, okay, so outside of that, which is unbelievable, just gave away 5 Disney Park Hopper tickets. What else is happening in your world? I mean, we're coming in on year-end giving, so certainly if anybody's out there trying to help themselves around tax time and they want to write a giant check, it'd be a great time to write a giant check to the United Way.
Yes.
Right? If you're looking for a nice tax write-off to a great cause, consider doing that. But what else is happening in your world, Nicole?
So we have Black Friday, Cyber
Sure.
Monday, Shop Local Saturday. So there's Giving Tuesday.
Right.
So this week we kind of reserved the whole entire week for Giving Tuesday, and all of our collection this week will go to our school lockers.
Okay.
So we're working with West Liberty, L&M, and Muscatine
Awesome.
for those lockers. So this afternoon we'll actually be collecting all of these items, and we have a huge list of folks that have donated, so we're
Sure.
really excited about that. And then we'll take all the items and divide them up and deliver them on Monday. But if you did not get in on this and you would like to get in on this, you may drop your items off at our office as late as Monday, or any day actually. We'll make sure they'll get to a locker. But these are hygiene items, easy food items. They're non-perishable,
Sure.
granola bars, microwavable soups and stuff like that. Even clothes.
Yeah, you know what's incredible about these different lockers at the area schools is that their purpose is to meet the need for the kids. And again, it's one of those things. It's like maybe you don't understand that there's a kid in school that might not have a toothbrush or may have come to school hungry and not have anything. And these lockers are just sort of like come as you are. There's no like screening process.
Nope.
They're just in the various schools. And I mean, a lot of it is the bare necessities that we talk about that we all maybe take for granted. But then some schools, like I know for Muscatine with the Muskie Locker, they set kids up that need it when there's like a school break or a long weekend or even just heading into a weekend like we are today. So that's awesome to know that you've got probably a lot to pick up today, I imagine, right?
Yes. So,
Good.
there's 2 different kind of reasons why we do this. One, we really hope that kids show up to school. If they're hungry and they know, I don't want to go to school today, I'm hungry and there's no food in my cupboards, at least they know that if they show up to school,
Right.
there will be a locker that they can get something to eat out of, and hopefully something that they enjoy to eat.
Yep.
And another thing is, kids can't study and they can't focus on their work if they're hungry. I mean,
True story.
as an adult, if my stomach's growling, done. I need to go eat. You
Right,
know?
it's true
And
though.
it's-
And,
so
and the same, I
this
mean,
is
it's
gonna be-
amplified with a growing and developing brain that's in a school setting, and we know this for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been studies time and time again that prove, hey, listen, we want our kids to be set up for success, and a lot of that starts when they get to school, and if they don't have a nutritious enough breakfast, listen, they're going to be behind. And it was a great push within the last year about attendance and how important that is, and I feel like everybody did a good job with that. But the kids showing up hungry, it just can't happen.
No.
And I think that these lockers are fantastic to have in our community. So that's great. So that's happening today, pulling all that
Yes.
stuff together. If you're watching and you want to donate anything, like Nicole said, bring it to the United Way office in downtown Muscatine. What else is happening? You got the holiday volunteer guide, I know.
Yes,
which is
so
super cool.
every year we put out a holiday volunteer guide, and this is for lots of different reasons for folks to want to give back during the holiday season. So I wanted to showcase that a little bit. We have Salvation Army with their bell ringing, which is very important for them.
Sure.
And then we also have our Christmas meals
Yep.
that we need volunteers for. So we have MCSA and Salvation Army that will be serving Christmas meals. Next week will be the food drive that will be going to the food pantry as well. So that's exciting. Big Brothers Big Sisters is always needing volunteers
Yes,
for
they
that.
There's kids on the waiting list, probably 40 or something.
And typically they're they're boys, so we're needing males. It's such a wonderful program. It really is.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Senior Resources does a really neat thing. They do senior baskets, so seniors that apply for it get a basket. And they're little things like stamps, socks, toilet paper.
We talked
they're
about
asking
this
for,
yesterday. There's 50 seniors left.
Yeah.
So they started with 175.
Right.
Can you believe that? 175 seniors. There's 50 left, and yes, it's such an easy way to help. And that's the thing. It's like I know that there's a lot of different asks going on around this time of year, but for people that want to get involved, I mean, it can be as easy as an hour or two of ringing a bell, or putting together food to donate, or a meal, or sponsoring a family, or becoming a big brother.
Right.
Like that. I like that we've got so many outlets to point people to, and that's what's so great about the United Way. Sometimes for people that are new to town or they don't know where to start, you can talk to the United Way and they can say, here's kind of a map of what's going on in Muscatine County, and here's where we could use you.
So I get a lot of phone calls on like, hey, I want to make sure my children understand what the holiday season is about. And ringing the bell is always a fun family activity. And having the kids do the shopping for a senior basket is a lot of fun too.
Awesome.
A lot of these seniors that get these baskets don't even have family around here, so they have nothing. And that's kind of sad. And it's such a little thing to give back. I know that like when I buy my Christmas stamps, I always buy extra couple buckets and just throw them.
That's so nice, right? I mean, everybody. That's one of those things. Like maybe you don't buy stamps that often anymore, but around the holidays, you probably mail in cards.
Yeah.
Whether it's if you have that, I never wanted to be that person that sends like, everybody has that relative that sends like the giant. Here's what our family did this year, and it's like, that's great. I'm not going to read it, but you're still going to mail a card or something. Were you, Nicole? Have you ever been the person that sent the giant?
It hasn't been a giant letter, but I have. It's just been a one pager.
Okay.
I've done it a couple times. It's kind of.
I like it.
We have some great aunts that like to read about like what the children are doing and where they're going off.
I just have had some obnoxious family members that it's like, all right, we know you're rich. Stop it. Like you went on 12 vacations. Good for you.
No, that's not what ours is about.
Yeah, I'm not saying yours was obnoxious. Listen. I'm a pretty good writer. I could write a whole bunch of stuff about my kids. Like the other day, Ted called me an idiot, and then he went on timeout. I don't know if that's supposed to be included in the holiday letter, but see, it would be a little bit funny. So if you want to help out, there's a lot of ways to do it. Chad, if you go to that post that you had pulled up about that holiday volunteer guide, there is a link to the United Way of Muscatine website with the PDF, because there's so much more on this list. So MCSA always has a lot going on.
They're needing help with their Christmas meal, and then they're also needing cold weather gear.
Yes.
One of the things I want to touch base with is the school. We do the lockers, which is on here as well. But next Tuesday will be our Riverbend mobile food pantry, and we're always needing volunteers for. It takes about an hour and a half. It's really kind of fun. You walk with a cart, and you help a family get their items and kind of talk with them and make them feel like they're actually, one with us.
And I was going to say, that seems to be something that has really done well for the community. So it's next Tuesday, that's December 10th. Is it at the high school?
I believe they moved it to the school board office.
Okay, so the school board office on Mulberry, you can show up and help volunteer with that. And it's literally a mobile food bank, food pantry that is available for folks that need it. And the thing is, like, they identified the need. Made it happen.
And there's no screening or anything.
No.
It just has to be, your family has to have children in the Muscatine Community School District.
Yeah. Yep.
And we can service up to 150 families. And
it's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. So, again, there's a lot of ways you can get involved with the United Way. We showed you the Facebook page. Chad, if you click on that link that they've got right below the text on that post. So, it's right above the Salvation Army tag is the web link for that PDF. So if you go back to that post, and then that link will take you out to this PDF, and you can see all the various ways that you can get involved, and whether it's you and your place of business or if it's just you as an individual.
There you go.
There's so many chances for you to contribute. So here you go. This is everything we've been talking about with from the Salvation Army and all that they've got going on. Serving a meal on the holidays. I mean, I drove past. I was late getting to where I needed to go on Thanksgiving, and I drove past the Salvation Army. Oh boy, and the Salvation Army that's very nice, Steve. Steve's an artist. I don't know if you knew that. Salvation Army was very busy on Thanksgiving. Usually he hands me notes that are kind of inappropriate.
Oh.
Like he drew a turkey smoking last week. But that's very nice. Look at that. Santa says, written on Nathan Mather's school board paper, Santa says, Support the United Way.
Oops.
And that's great. That's marvelous. I like that. All right, so let's go back to that holiday volunteer guide one more time, and we'll just kind of show you everything we were talking about. So we'll do a little scroll action here. So from the Salvation Army and everything they've got going on to Big Brothers, Big Sisters, Lindsay Phillips is great. Saw her yesterday here at the store. Laura Vargas and the crew at Senior Resources. Awesome program with the Christmas baskets. Again, we talked to Kelly Cunningham yesterday about that. That was fun. On the backside, there's more opportunities with the likes of MCSA and all that they've got going on. Muscatine Community School District and the Riverbend Mobile Food Pantry. So no shortage of opportunities to get connected. And, of course, United Way, 208 West 2nd Street, Suite 201. Plans for the holiday stroll tonight? United Way doing anything?
No, we will not.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's
yeah.
fine. Don't apologize. You do enough already.
One of the other things that we'll be doing, and this will be through our social medias,
Perfect.
Is that we're doing the 12 Days of Christmas. So this will start next week.
Okay.
And this will just showcase where you can donate certain items, how you can volunteer and give back during the holiday season.
Love it.
But we want to make sure that we're still in the middle of our campaign, and United Way cannot be here without your gracious donations.
Yes. So again, please consider if, end of the year's coming up, year-end giving for sure. If you are looking for a worthy cause, United Way, you really facilitate people's goodwill and help work. Everybody works well together, and United Way is like the steward of goodwill. And then you can, if you write a giant check and you want it to go to different places, I would just assume let United Way handle it.
Right, we're kind of the middleman, and we hold our agencies accountable that receive our grants. So that's a great way for you to know that your money is being well spent.
Absolutely.
And typically, the funds that we donate or that we receive, we have volunteer work, so it's basically doubled.
It's fantastic.
That we can give back, so it's a great way to give.
All right, listen.
We have a couple of events coming up in
January.
Please,
yes. Is this one of them? Kids First Raw Honey? Look at that.
But that's in our office right now.
That's great. You got honey in the office?
So,
what are you hoarding honey? How do I get some honey?
Yeah, we just hoard honey.
Okay.
So Mike Haggerty's on our Kids First committee, and he works with the high school and some of the elementary schools about having beehives.
Okay.
And then he harvests that honey, and it is a Kids First program. So the honey that he has harvest is for sale.
I love it.
Some of the honey that we have harvested has gone for our pollinators ale with
with Contrary.
Contrary, so that's pretty exciting. It's very good honey. It's local honey, so it is in our office if you're interested in that.
Yeah, maybe you got that person that's hard to shop for. Who doesn't love honey? I love honey. It's the best. I just showed a lady yesterday here in the store. Where's honey? I'm like, it's right over here. Let's go. We got a whole bunch of honey. What are the events, though? Sorry.
So in January, we are bringing back our tech night again.
Great.
So those of you who get a electronic device at Christmas and you do not know how to use it, set up your email, all those fun things. We will have a tech night that we work with the high school students to do that. We're looking at doing that at the Walnut Room on January 13th from 5 to 8. And then we will also have our Kids First Pancake Breakfast in January on January 17th.
Excellent. So it might seem like January is a long ways away, but it's December 6th, and it's really not. The Tech Nights, I remember when you did it. It's such a good thing. My wife and I upgraded my phone a couple weeks ago. She got a new phone last night. We kind of grasp things a little bit better, but for people that are going to receive a gift for Christmas, it's perfect. And if it's like, oh my gosh, your family got you a laptop and you have no clue what it's capable of, come to the Tech Night. No cost to attend the Tech Night, right? These kids are smart.
And it's kind of fun having some of these high school students work with some individuals.
Maybe you've just always wanted to learn how to work Snapchat or what is TikTok. Let the kids show you.
We've had a lot of those little sessions on Snapchat. My children really think that you need to teach me how to use that.
Maybe you just want to learn how to communicate through emojis since nobody talks to each other anymore. These kids will teach you. But no, it's more than that. It is really about connecting the kids with. I'm glad that you're bringing it back. It's been a while since it's happened.
Just last year we didn't do it.
Okay. Well,
with some of the changes with the high school, it was hard to find a group. This year we're working with the IJAG group at the high school. These are at-risk students that they're trying to keep on focus, and they're really excited about it. I worked with them a couple weeks ago and brought the idea to them.
Yeah.
So and then the end of January, we'll start our tax nights, but I'm sure I'll come back and talk to you again.
Please. Yeah, because, again, will be the time of the year where you got to start planning to get your taxes done. And if you need help with that, United Way is there. So, again, all these different ways to serve. And maybe you just heard the tax thing and you're like, wait, the United Way can help with taxes? And there it is on Facebook. It's official. Congrats to the Olivia family.
United Way is so quick with their Facebook page.
And the Brunson family is winning Disney tickets. Toot toot. Alma Brunson said she would love for me to have those Disney Park Hopper passes. Thank you, Alma. You're tremendous. She sent me a text.
I'm sure she did not say that.
She did. She said that I could have them, and that's very nice of her. This is great. So I love it. We gave away Disney tickets. Super cool. Thank you for being here. United Way Muscatine has a lot going on. Year-end giving. Please consider doing that. Get connected with their holiday volunteer guide. That's so convenient to have on your website, and yeah, it's just great. I like everything you guys are doing, and I know it's a busy time of year, so there's really no downtime anymore. It doesn't seem like, right?
So,
you're
if
talking
you're
about 3 events in January. It's great.
If you're interested in volunteering and it's your first time, give me a call. I'd be more than happy to walk through some different options for you. We have a lot of exciting volunteer opportunities. And we have volunteer opportunities for everybody, so we'd be more than happy to help you.
It's super cool. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Yes, come back, talk about everything. I mean, Tech Night in January, pancake breakfast, and then the tax time help. There's a lot going on, so we'll make that happen. Thank you. Nicole Sorgan for United Way Muscatine. Congratulations again to the Olivia family and the Brunsons going to Disney for just helping their community, right? So that's absolutely fantastic. I love that. All right. Do we have our man Steve is going to get ready with the cart cam. Meanwhile, we'll go to the CBI Bank and Trust aisle camera. Hey, listen, that is kind of a new look at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. That's across from the chef station, kind of where we used to do the show. Brought in a couple, a little bit of shelving, and that's where you can find things like Instapots. Are you looking for somebody, a gift for someone on your list that's hard to shop for? Have you seen these Instapots? Thank you, ma'am. These are super cool. Ton of different recipes. It cooks really quickly. I don't really understand how it works. Super cool technology. You can see some different cutting boards, or if you're old enough, maybe, it was a paddle back in the day. Listen, maybe you mouthed off back in the day, and then home is where we gather turns into a little tap on the fanny. I'm not saying do that. I'm saying it's nice decor for the home, and you can find it. That is at the back of aisle 2 inside your Muscatine Hy-Vee. All right, Steve Areno, probably, no, we don't have, there's Irv. We caught Irv, everybody. Irv looked like he was working hard. We're going to try and get Steve dialed in just a second. Today, December 6th, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of things you'll find in the store, microwave oven day. So today is National Microwave Oven Day. If you need a microwave, we've probably got a couple of them. One of those things, again, that you're never really excited to buy a new microwave, right? But it makes sense. You got an old microwave. Remember the old microwaves, how big they were? You felt like you turned it on and you were like, is this thing going to explode? Grrr. I just remember my grandparents' microwave had like one of those weird handles. I mean, you're like, how is this thing heating? So if you have one of those, maybe you do need to get a new microwave. Maybe that's something that you should put on your list. Today's also National Bartender Day. Very appropriate because we're doing this show with a full bar behind us. And if you're looking for something to do tonight, you could enjoy some beverages here at the Market Grill Express bar and watch the Iowa Hawkeye basketball game because we're doing some specials for that. So please come in for that. So National Bartending Day, National Microwave Oven Day. It's Miners Day. I don't know if is mining still a thing? I think it is. I feel like there are people, I don't know if anybody's mining locally. Are you finding anything when you're mining? I don't know. It's Gazpacho Day, St. Nicholas Day. Did you put your shoes? Is that a thing? I don't know. Growing up, put your shoes outside the house on the front porch, and then St. Nicholas shows up. I feel like the St. Nicholas thing and Christmas in the same month, you're asking too much. Now I got to make sure St. Nicholas has stuff early in the month, and then Santa comes in 19 days. But listen, totally was a thing. St. Nicholas growing up for us, Elmwood Park, Illinois, before we moved to Oak Park. suburbs of Chicago, put the shoes outside, hope that it wouldn't snow or rain, and then you wake up and there's stuff in your shoes, right? I just don't feel like I see it a lot. St. Nicholas did not show up to my house. Please don't tell my kids it's a thing. No St. Hey, skip the neighborhood. Can you believe it? It's also National Pawnbrokers Day. You ever watch the show Pawn Stars? Maybe that's where that comes into play. And it's Fake Fur Day. Faux fur. So I'm not really pro or anti. I mean, I guess I like animals. I don't have any fur. But if you have fake fur, today's your day. And you know how I know that? Because I get my information from the internet, and everything on the internet is real. So while we're waiting for Steve Areno to get the Toyota Muscatine cart cam rocking, he's got to hide the Hy-Vee Elfie, by the way. Where's Elfie going to go? Take a selfie with Elfie. We'll talk more about that in a second. I thought this was a nice little graphic to show you. This is real, and this is what I like about Lieutenant Greg Bach with the Salvation Army. He's not afraid of telling you exactly where the Salvation Army is at. So this is the Red Kettle campaign. The goal for Muscatine, $180,000, and I'm here to tell you the Salvation Army needs to reevaluate that goal. It's a lot. It's probably too much for Muscatine County. This is my opinion, me speaking. I would lower it, but that's just me. This is where we're at. The reality is, so far to date, as of yesterday, $18,604 has been collected. 16 days left. 16. To try and chip away, again, at that goal of $180,000. Now, like Nicole Sorgenfrey said with the United Way, and everybody that we talk to on this show, when you donate to causes like the Salvation Army, you're helping people in your own backyard. And that certainly is the case with the Salvation Army. And again, it's not for me to dictate what their goal should or should not be. I just think $180,000 is too high for Muscatine, but that's just my opinion. So they need your help. You can see they've only got $18,000. These are all real numbers. So if you walk past a red kettle that doesn't have anybody ringing a bell, just keep this in mind. I mean, this is it. So they need to be able to continue to help people in our community. You can make a difference. You can ring a bell. You could put money in a kettle. You can get a group together, motivate your friends, challenge each other, have your own little ring off, whatever you want to do to get out there and make a difference. Holy line. There's a line of people out there waiting to have breakfast here on the Market Grill Express. All right. So here's what we've got going on. We've got Iowa Hawkeye basketball tonight. Iowa Hawkeye basketball featuring Muscatine's Joe Wieskamp in action tonight. You can watch the games here in the Market Grill Express. I think the game tonight is at 5 or 5:30. I can't remember exactly. But what I do know is what's on the screen. All appetizers during Iowa Hawkeye basketball games are going to be just $5, Steve Areno. You love those cheese curds, Steve. I know you do. They're so good. Draft beer, 50 cents, excluding the Bourbon County Stout. How about cheeseburger and fries? Hey, Steve, cheeseburger is paradise. You know this. $6. That's a Jimmy Buffett song. Watch Joe Wieskamp, support the Iowa Hawkeye basketball team right here in the Market Grill Express. So that'll be happening. Also, if you don't want to cook dinner tonight, maybe you're going to go to the holiday stroll. Maybe you get done with the stroll and you're like, I don't want to cook. Where should I go? Come back to the Market Grill Express. Chef Scott doing prime rib tonight. Sign me up. Chef Scott, I think I want to send you this. Somebody, so keep that on the screen just for a second, Chad. Somebody edited this picture that you can see on the screen of Chef Scott, and they replaced Chef Scott with, I don't want to give it away. They replaced Chef Scott with somebody that you might recognize right here. Look at that. With the Swedish chef. So, look at the Swedish chef. I think I want to put that on the front page of a newspaper ad. First you take the prime rib and your burger. So come see Chef Scott. Whoever did that, you win the internet. It wasn't me. He sent that to me. Like, you win everything because that made me laugh so hard when he sent that to me. Absolutely fantastic. You got to come in for dinner. Nobody else is doing prime rib like Chef Scott is. I'm going to send you one more thing, Chad, just because I want people to understand just how talented this guy is. This is a picture from the last time that Chef Scott did prime rib. So what I can talk about it. I can tell you that I know it's good, but you see a pic like you're going to see here in a second, and it's game over, right? The dude is a professionally trained chef. He's worked and ran his own kitchens. He was a Wad DeBeat's right hand. He's here at the Market Grill Express running the show. Prime rib with Chef Scott. Just come in tonight and enjoy it. That's all I'm asking you. Just come in and enjoy prime rib with this guy. Watch the Hawkeye game, and then just have a good time, right? Have yourself some good times here. Grab one of those brewskis. Now, if I'm playing along, if you're doing the math right, you could come in, you could get prime rib, you could add a draft beer for 50 cents. It's just fantastic. So look at that. Oh, my gosh. Come on now. The work is done for you. Professional chef in the house. Come and have dinner with Chef Scott. All right. Let's see. So, yeah, I guess I'm going out of order, but that's okay. The 2 Weeks of Love campaign, 19th annual event supporting the Salvation Army. So just at the same time that we're talking about Salvation Army and the Red Kettle campaign, the Hawkeye Hauler truck is in decent shape with toys, I would say, and bikes, but there's always room for more donations. So I encourage you, continue to drop off a new unwrapped toy. You can do that. The Hawkeye Hauler truck literally just kind of across the way on the corner of Highway 61 and 38 at Krieger's. This is the 19th year that this event has been going on in Muscatine, benefiting the Salvation Army. So if you donate a toy, you take it to the Hawkeye Hauler truck. It goes from your hands onto the truck and then to a deserving family. Over 1,000 people, it's actually over 1,200 people, have signed up for Christmas assistance with the Salvation Army. So the need is great, and we've got to meet the need. Today would technically be the last day. However, I would probably say that you could drop off a new unwrapped toy to Calvary Church. That's kind of where they're having everything held distribution-wise. So please consider doing that. Check it out. Help make a difference. And then the truck next week will be here in the Hy-Vee parking lot for Freezing for Food, looking to collect some non-perishable food donations, again, for the Salvation Army. 19 years of this. Next year marks the 20th anniversary of helping out the Salvation Army. And again, you know, I tell you this, $18,000 out of 180. Hello, come on, we can do it. Ring a bell, donate into the kettle if you can. Tomorrow here at the store, and there's that on the screen. Look at that, $161,390. Steve, you got that in your pocket? You got $161,396? Because if you do, you can give it to the Salvation Army. All right, Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, coming to Hy-Vee again tomorrow. I like seeing people eating breakfast. It makes me hungry. It's great. And I know they're here. Trust me, I don't want to show them because I don't want to put them on the spot. But they're here. Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, tomorrow. No, I am not Santa. Somebody asked me that yesterday. No, I am not Santa. I appreciate the sentiment. It is not me. That person was Steve that asked me. Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, 10 till noon tomorrow in the store. Bring the kids, bring the grandkids, get a picture with Santa and Mrs. Claus. They'll be set up in the front of aisle 11. Free to get a picture with them. Post it on social media. Maybe you need to get a Christmas card together. You can do it right here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Good looking chair. I was sitting. Don't tell Santa. Don't tell Santa. I was sitting in his chair yesterday. He's got a leather recliner from Pierce Furniture and Mattress, Colorado Street. That's Santa's chair. What, Mrs. Claus, what's she got? Santa's got this it's this red recliner. I don't know what brand it is. Very comfortable. I was sitting in it yesterday. It's in the club room, getting some work done. And I'm very jealous that that's what Santa gets to sit in. Come and see him tomorrow right here, 10 till noon. Back next Saturday, December 14th, for breakfast with Santa and Mrs. Claus from 9 till 11 a.m. And then the last time they'll be in the store is Sunday, December 22nd at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. All right, Toyota Muscatine Cart Cam. We don't have it. We don't have the con. Well, hot dog. Okay, well, then I'm going to talk about how you can help out MCSA because we're in that giving season. Muscatine Center for Social Action, working with Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Main Street. You can scan away hunger. Come into the store, add $2 to your bill, and help make a difference for those at MCSA. please consider doing that. Muscatine Center for Social Action. They do a great deal of good work for this town. In addition to what MCSA does, they also operate, of course, the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter. I think I can say this. You could ask and they would tell you there are 13 women and 5 children at the shelter right now. So think about that when you're looking to make a difference. So you can scan away hunger with MCSA here at Hy-Vee. And then I would encourage you, and I don't know offhand if the domestic violence shelter has any specific things that they need. I can't speak to that. I'm assuming they probably do when you have a full house like they do. So maybe you call MCSA and you say, hey, does the shelter need anything? And let them answer that question for you and help out if you're able to. I would appreciate it if you did that. All right, I'll mention the local 3-day ad that we've got, the 3-day sale, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we'll talk about those hot deals, and we'll see if our cart cam will be rocking and rolling. This is today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Everything you can see on the screen is on sale at great prices at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. General Mills cereal, 3 for $5. Sara Lee honey wheat bread, $1.48. Hy-Vee tomato or chicken noodle soup, 3 for $1. Halo mandarins, $1.88 is an awesome price on those. Everybody needs a thing of Halo mandarins in the house. How about an 8-piece chicken bucket for $6.99? What are you doing for dinner tonight? How about nothing? We've got dinner covered for you. So many ways to take care of dinner, whether it's prime rib with Chef Scott or the chicken bucket or a Chinese one entree meal for $4.99. That's a great price. Don't miss it. Gotta love it. Deluso salads, buy one, get one free. You can see everything on the screen right there. On sale Friday, Saturday, Sunday right here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. I hope there's not, if there's other things going on around Muscatine County, if you ever feel like we're missing an event or anything happening, of course, the holiday stroll downtown Muscatine tonight. Hope the weather's going to cooperate. I'm going to pull up the weather app on my phone and take a look. But should you ever, if you're in a different part of the town or the county and there's things going on, I don't want to miss anything, email me or call me at the store, find me on social media. Tonight's forecast, clear and a low of 23. Tomorrow, Saturday, mostly sunny, a high of 43. How about Sunday? High of 51. We'll take it. And then next week, oh, boy. Oh, we're going to really be freezing for food next week, let me tell you. In particular, next Wednesday's high is only 18. Yikes. Oh, I'm not ready for that. All right, last thing I'll mention is the hot deals. Hot deals are on the front page of the Hy-Vee ad, ready to go, they started Wednesday. They go through Tuesday. Everything that's advertised is that front page, hot deals, and then you flip that ad over, and it's the 3-day sale. That's what we just showed you on the screen a moment ago. So the hot deals in the store, raspberries are on there. The Lots of Matzo Brew Pub pizzas are $3.99. They're normally like $6.99, so that's a fantastic savings for y'all. Listen, I would totally take advantage of that deal and get over here to your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Bacon for $2.97. Hy-Vee Angus Reserve boneless beef is on there. Raspberries, blackberries. It all looks fantastic. All right, cart cam, no cart cam. All right, the Toyota Muscatine cart cam has fallen into a black hole, ladies and gentlemen. We lost our dear friend Steve. He took the key to the Toyota Muscatine cart cam and he's hit the road. He's on the road again with our very own Steve. Toyota Muscatine, they could sell you a cart cam if you want, but they'd probably rather talk to you about those brand new Corolla hybrids and everything else they've got to offer. Very exciting. I mentioned at the start of the show on next Wednesday, which would be what? December 11th? Is that next Wednesday? I don't even know my dates. Stand by. December 11th, next Wednesday, 3 o'clock at Sunnybrook. They're having a little celebration for our friend Dick Vetter, who made it into the Special Olympics Hall of Fame. I'm just checking my text messages from Jason Miller with Special Olympics because we're going to have Jason Miller and Dick Vetter on this show, and we can't wait to do it. I think it was a total surprise for Dickie Vetter. He had no idea that this was going to be happening. What an honor for Dick. Let me airdrop this picture of Dickie V. We love Dick Vetter. Of course, Special Olympics Muscatine will celebrate their 50th anniversary. 50 years of Special Olympics Muscatine in 2020. Very excited for Jason Miller and everybody involved. So we'll put this picture on the screen and we'll keep it there for a second. On Monday, December 2nd, and this is from the Special Olympics Muscatine Facebook page. On Monday, December 2nd, alongside family and friends, Mr. Richard Vetter, Dickie Vetter, inducted into the Special Olympics Iowa Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Mr. Vetter. You've always been a Hall of Famer. Now it is official. So this isn't just at the Muscatine level. This is at the state level. At the state level, Dick Vetter He is in the Special Olympics Hall of Fame on this show next week. That's a story that we should have on the news coming out of Muscatine, not this ridiculousness with the whole city administrator. I'm sick of it. That's a way better story. Dick Vetter, 50 years with Special Olympics in Muscatine. Now he's in the Iowa Special Olympics of Iowa Hall of Fame. That's a great story. How about that? Good for Mr. Dick Vetter. We'll have him on the show next week to talk more about it, and look forward to seeing Jason Miller as well. So stop by Sunnybrook next Wednesday, 3 o'clock, and celebrate with Dickie Vetter. What a great guy. All right, listen, I can't get over this, $161,396. Salvation Army of Muscatine needs your help. Looking to close the gap with respects to the red kettles. If you see a red kettle, we've got 2 of them here at Hy-Vee, both inside. You can sign up at registertoring.com. If you want to ring the bell for the Salvation Army, you can call down to the office and talk to Sissy, and she'll get you taken care of. And I just hope that you'll get involved, whether it is with the Salvation Army or the United Way or MCSA or Big Brothers Big Sisters. All these various organizations, agencies, they're worthy of your time. And 'tis the season, right? Okay. So I'll leave you with that. Thanks to our friends at CBI Bank and Trust, Toyota Muscatine, team staffing. Thanks to all the guests on the show this week. Where will that rascal Alfie go today? I'm going to tell you right now, he's going to Starbucks. I'm not here for much longer. I got to go across the street at about 12:15, play some music for my friends with Crossroads. It's the Crossroads Christmas party. We're talking about 60 to 80 people getting ready to have a good time, do some dancing. I think Santa will show up. I love the Crossroads Christmas party, and I enjoy my friends at Crossroads, and I'm so thankful to be a part of their event for the last 4 years, 4 or 5 years maybe. So please consider supporting all of them. My friends at Crossroads are just the best. What were you saying, Steve? You got Elfie out there? You want me to airdrop? You got Elfie on the Starbucks? You're the man. I like my friend Steve over here. Look at this guy. That's great, Steve. You're killing it, bro. That is perfect. Steve Areno to the rescue with Hy-Vee's favorite employee, Elfie. This is excellent. So again, you take a picture with Elfie, who's at Starbucks, and you post it on social media, use the hashtag. Look at that. He's hovering. I don't know how he's doing it. He's like hovering. Look at that. That's great. Yeah, so you find Elfie. You use the hashtag Hy-Vee Elfie Selfie. Tag HSTV, Helpful Smiles TV. Look at his arm. Steve, he likes to pose for you, doesn't he? Look at that. He's making himself a teapot. That's right. He is. He's so. You should also tell you that Starbucks has a great deal. You spend $20 at Starbucks during the holidays, you get $5 off, whether it's drinks or pastries or whatever, or you just take a picture with Elfie and you win. That's excellent placement. I'm sure they were thrilled to have you over there with the camera and Elfie, and they love being on camera, don't they? Oh yeah. They kept asking if Steve was in line. Yes is the answer. All right, so check that out, and we'll get you taken care of everything else you need here at the store. Appreciate you watching. Monday, we're back at 8:30 a.m. Email me anything you need, hyveetoday@gmail.com. We've got a Friday the 13th next week. That's kind of spooky. Love a good Friday the 13th. And some fun things will be happening here at the store, that is for sure. Okay, I think I'm good. Thanks for watching, y'all. Have a great weekend. Get out to the holiday stroll tonight. Donate a new unwrapped toy for Toy Time at the Krieger's parking lot. The Hawkeye hauler truck could use some volunteers at 9 a.m. Calvary Church tomorrow to help empty the truck. And then next week, we'll have Freezing for Food in the Hy-Vee parking lot, looking for non-perishable food donations. That's it. Listen, Santa wants you to get involved. Santa says support the United Way, make a difference in your own backyard, and help those in need this holiday season. We'll see you later. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye.
Watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton.
Yeah,
this
man.
Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.